today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading him out in his 10th NFL season now from Texas A&M, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Well, a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On first down, Tannehill. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here taken in by Knox. Touchdown, Dolphins! Dawson Knox, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
A lot of defensive coordinators are up late the night before they take on Colin Kaepernick because they know he's not an easy man to scheme against. He can beat you with the big arm, taking shots downfield. Also beat you with his legs, either off of designed runs or in the passing game by improvising and taking off.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiving corps from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year, increased his confidence, as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now Kaepernick. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Kaepernick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Checks off the sack. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run now with Gaskin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gaskin. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Miles Gaskin taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Damian Harris of the Patriot offense ready to take over again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Kaepernick.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris there to make the grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. On for the extra point is Folk. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And as we look at his highlights, you know, sometimes I've asked just schematically, how do you stop one player? Well, how do you stop a tight end like this without opening up other holes, partner?
You show your basic defenses, whether you're playing the 3-deep zone, the 2-deep zone, but you have your variations underneath it. So sometimes instead of the safety staying deep, the safety will drop down. A sky coverage, they call that. Sometimes the corner's responsible. You get a little, what they call a cloud, someone coming underneath. Sometimes the linebacker shows the ability to rush the passer and instead drops down and tries to get underneath the tight end as he tries to run routes. So many different things you can do from basic sets.
Trying to prevent those highlights we saw.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 36, Tannehill. This is caught by Williams. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Tannehill. finding Knox there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back to throw, Tannehill.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we...
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Shrugs him off. He is out of bounds right around the 34. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And caught by Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Completes it to Aguilar. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. An option handoff given to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He completes it to Henry. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run with Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Here's Tannehill. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 39, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Tannehill. This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Sanders on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Open man right side, Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down now. It's Harris.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. They run again with Harris. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Folk's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Tannehill and the Dolphins now. Down 24-21. 1:47 on the clock.
This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that's complete to Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Dawson Knox, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now all eyes on the Patriots, trailing by 4. 1:16 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. To throw is Cap. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Out right to Bourne. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Henry's got it out on the left side. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books, going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.